Hello everybody and welcome back. Lars here. Today we're going to dive in and we're going to talk about the Spring Cup. Now, the Spring Cup is your typical ADB cup, not a whole lot of variety like the Mountain Cup, and we're going to talk about how to really use our team and utilize it. And of course our team, as we talked about a few videos ago, is Shadow Mawile, bringing it up in the lead, and then we have Trevenant and Gourgeist. And Gourgeist really acts as almost a surrogate Trevenant. Well, not almost, it is a surrogate Trevenant. Just has a little bit slower fast move, but still the same charge moves, still really great to use, and anything with Shadow Ball, especially in this cup, is always okay. So those are the three Pokemon we're going to be using, and I'm going to show you really how to use them and beat a lot of the water types, especially Pelipper and Tentacruel. Tentacruel, as you're going to see in the videos, is extremely common as a safe swap. It got to the point where I'm like, you know what? If I have a good lead, 90% of the time it is a Tentacruel that they safe swap into, and we're going to show you how to absolutely dominate them. So yeah, please, if you like what you see, go ahead and like and subscribe. And with that, let's get started. Okay, let's go ahead and let's check it out. So first up, we have a Tropius, which is a great lead for us. Again, our Mawile, Shadow Mawile is using Fire Fang, so this is best case scenario. Now, you're going to get off a few attacks, but for the most part, we are golden. We're going to go ahead. We're going to use a Play Rough here, and I am using Play Rough instead of Iron Head, and it's reasons like that. There's a lot of, especially if you go up against a water type, Play Rough is just the better option. So Gourgeist is out. I usually switch to Gourgeist instead of Trevenant just to lure out anything that I can. A lot of people aren't too familiar with Gourgeist, and so they don't know what it's capable of, and they will shield it. Even, players that I've seen, a couple of them that I've met higher up, they still will shield it because people aren't familiar with it. They see that first Shadow Ball, and they expect another Shadow Ball. They can't count it. They don't know how to play with it. So there's that. So we're going to go ahead. We're going to throw this Shadow Ball. They can't shield. They're done. There's an Acid Spray. No problem. We throw this, and that's it. That is game. We win. And it's on to the next one. So you're going to see a whole lot of Tentacruel pop up. Tentacruel is like the safe swap for this cup. Another great lead, which is Abomasnow, and they immediately switch into Trevenant. And it's because they probably have an entire team of grass, and that's not uncommon. I've seen a lot of Abomasnow, Trevenant, and Ferrothorn or Ferroseed leads. So we're immediately bringing out Gourgeist just because it'll be our sacrificial lamb, and we have Trevenant in the back should they safe swap to Abomasnow. There's a Hydro Cannon. We're going to go ahead. We're going to throw this Seed Bomb. There it is. They do shield, and they do bring out their Abomasnow, like we expected they would eventually. And we're bringing out Shadow Mawile, and we are throwing these power-up punches just to raise our attack. We're going to go ahead. We're going to use a shield here. There it is. We're going to throw one more power-up punch. There we go. And now it's pretty much over. They know it's over. That's that. On to the next battle. Now let's go ahead and let's check it on out. And yeah, just Tentacruel is all over the place. It is, I can't even tell you how many times I've seen it. Horsey, now, Kingdra, very uncommon, although I have seen it for a few people, but for the most part, that was in the first 12 hours or so. Now I've just seen Tentacruel for a safe swap option. And so we're going to go ahead and we're going to send out this Shadow Ball, and they don't shield, lucky for us. Gyarados, same thing. This is the only Gyarados I've seen for this cup, so don't go expecting it. We're going to go ahead and just pummel it with Seed Bomb after Seed Bomb. And they're going to go ahead. They're going to throw a Crunch, but we're going to shield it. Here comes one more Seed Bomb. And there it is. And now get Shadow Mawile in there. Tank whatever they're going to throw. And that's that. Literally. It's been a great run. I've my ELO, I tried to do the little cup, but I just didn't have good IVs, and so I made up for it. And I'm back on track basically. So again, here's this Tentacruel safe swap, acid spray. About 90% of the Tentacruels do know acid spray. A few know Sludge Wave. For the most part, people just give it acid spray. And don't worry about losing this lead. If you can get them to use both their shields, absolutely, that is totally worth it. And don't worry about the lead if they use both of their shields, because that's great news for us. We're gonna go ahead, we're gonna throw the Shadow Ball. There it is. And now I'm immediately trying to save swap. There we go. And even with this Pokemon, even with Araquanid, there's that. And then it's not effective, but because we're so tanky, we're golden. Not much they can do. Bubble Beam, and that's about it. We're gonna use this Power Up Punch here, just to increase our overall damage. And then we're immediately gonna save swap into Gourgeist. I was counting that in my head. I'm like, oh god, am I gonna be able to do it? Am I gonna be able to do it? Yeah, we were able to do it. And so it's over, they know it. And it's on to the next one. All right, what do we have up next? All right, we have a Pelipper lead, and Pelipper is really rare to see on the lead position just because mostly people have it in the back. So we're going to go ahead, we're going to throw the Shadow Ball. They do shield. And now we're going to go ahead and let this one hit us. Totally fine. We're going to throw the Seed Bomb. There it is. They use their last shield, which is great news for us. And now we're going to go ahead, we're going to bring out Trevenant. We're going to shield this one. And then we're going to use a Seed Bomb here. They caught me. They caught my charge move. So bringing out Shadow Mawile. Not much they can do here. Just see how quickly that eats through Shadow Mawile. Even at 2.5 times speed, they can't even get off a charge move. So another reason why I like to have play rough. Shadow Ball, we say goodbye. We say goodbye. And now we finally say goodbye to their Pelipper. And that's that. Not bad. Let's go ahead. Let's check out the next one. And what do we have up next? We have a Ferrothorn. And who do they quick switch into? Oh, it's Tentacruel. Always Tentacruel. Acid Spray. There it is. I used to use Shadow Ball, but they were they were shielding like every single charge move, and then I find the one person that doesn't shield it. But it's fine. It's better to bluff them out that first time because chances are they will shield it. And if they do shield it, then you can just answer back and make them either burn both their shields or die. There's that. And now we have that charge ready to go. And now we're bringing in Mawile. And we're going to go ahead. Going to let this one hit us. There's that Weather Ball. We're going to use Play Rough. They do shield. Great news. Go ahead. We say goodbye. They were trying to get a little extra energy, but it just wasn't getting them there. Say goodbye. And then, of course, we're going to go ahead and we're going to throw this Shadow Ball. There's one. And then they really make an effort here, but they just can't get it off. There's a Power Whip. And then we get a Shadow Ball off. And that is that. End of story. Let's go ahead and let's check out, mosey on over, right? I keep saying check out. Let's go ahead and mosey on over to the next one. And if you guys like this 2 times speed, let me know if you want me to slow it down or speed it up. We have a Kingdra here. Go ahead and throw this Seed Bomb. And the reason why I ask is because when I used to watch videos, I would watch it really quickly. And so, yeah, if you want me to speed it up or slow it down, just let me know. Go ahead and throw this Seed Bomb here. They do shield. Like, you'll notice a lot of people just don't know how to deal with Gourgeist. They're not really sure if it's Kit. So, like there, they use both their shields, which is great news for us. Trevenant's in. There's an Octazooka. There's no way that could have been an Outrage, so don't even worry about it. And then Shadow Mawile's back. They bring in Kingdra. Or I'm sorry, not Kingdra. Seaking. They bring in Seaking. And we're going to go ahead. We're going to use this Play Rough here. There it is. And it does a lot of damage. And they realize it. And that's that. Sorry, these videos are kind of split. A little out of order. But instead of filming entire sets, I've just been filming single ones. Just so there's not a long wait. So they go ahead. They switch to a Shadow Mawile of their own. We use a Shadow Ball. And then we're going to go ahead. Obviously, nothing else we can do. They use a Power Up Punch here. And we do get a Seed Bomb off, which is great news because it forces them to shield. And another common scenario, we have 2 shields, they have 0. Go ahead, I'll let this one hit us. There it is. And now we immediately switch to Trevenant. We have 2 shields, which is great news. We are gonna shield this one. And then who do we have knocking at the door? Oh, Pharaohseed, Ferrothorn. Another common lead. Go ahead, let this one hit us. It's just gonna be a power whip. We are gonna go ahead, we're gonna throw this seed bomb. There it is. Then we're gonna go ahead, we're gonna shield this one, like so. We say goodbye to Ferrothorn, and now we say goodbye to Pelipper. And that's that. Since we had Mawile left with just a little sliver of HP, we ended up winning, which is great news. That was a really, really close battle. My opponent did a really good job. So we have Jumpluff. Jumpluff, very rare to see. I think I've seen 2 or 1. This might actually be it. So there it is. We did that just to power us up just a little bit. And again, Jumpluff doesn't have anything that can hurt us. So there's that. They're going to go ahead. They're going to throw another energy ball. We are going to shield that one. Just because they didn't switch to anything. So I thought they maybe had all grass in the back. And this was when I was using Iron Head. I did switch out of Iron Head. I am using, like I said, Play Rough. And now we're going to go ahead and let this one hit us. It is a flamethrower, but we're going to throw this Seed Bomb. Trevenant's going to be our sacrificial lamb this time. And we're switching to Gourgeist, and we're looking good. Not much they can do here, especially with 1 shield each. There's that. And we're going to let this one hit us. Flash Cannon. Flash Cannon is very common. Very, very common. I've seen a few without it, but I thought in my mind maybe Thunder might be more common, but yeah, it's not. So Flash Cannon it is. We win. On to the next one. Now, teams you got to watch out for are obviously anything that has like ABB with fire in the back or in trouble. We're going to lose that. It's almost an well, it is an auto loss, but you're not going to run into too many of those teams. Sledge Wave. This person had Sledge Wave. That's why I shielded it. Obviously it takes longer and it made me a little iffy. So I did shield it there. We're going to go ahead. We're going to throw the Shadow Ball. Even though it resists Shadow Ball, it's still a squishy mon, and there it is. Still does a huge chunk of damage. Go ahead, let this one hit us. They know Dark and Grass, and neither of which super effective against us. Oh, I'm sorry, and Hurricane. They quit. It's over. All right, couple more battles left. Let's go ahead. Let's check them on out. See what we got going on. Now, this is a Galarian Wheezing, which, like I said before, I wasn't expecting a lot of people to use it, and not a lot of people are, just because they don't have great IVs for it. And normally people try to hit me with a Brutal Swing first and take me out. This person went straight for the jugular. And they go ahead, they switch to Trevenant. So we're going to go ahead and let the Shadow Ball hit us. We're bringing in Trevenant of our own. There we go. And then they're going to go ahead, they're going to switch back to Galarian Wheezing. They use a shield here, which is totally fine. I'll let this one kill us, let this overheat kill us. This Brutal Swing, I'm sorry, Brutal Swing kill us. And now we are looking good. There's nothing they can do. Even a Flash Cannon, it won't hurt us. They can't get a Flash Cannon and a Power Whip off before we get 2 Shadow Balls. It's just not happening. We're going to win, and that is that. All right, and that's the end of the battles. I want to thank you all for watching. And yeah, like I said before, please, 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 if you like what you see, make sure to like and subscribe. And yeah, thanks again, everybody, and I hope everyone's having a great Spring Cup. And if you have any questions, comments, just let me know below. And yeah, thanks again, and have a great, great, great rest of your day. Bye-bye.